Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And amidst the Chicago rain, we are underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
On second down, a run with Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's cut. This is Addison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Completed right side to Addison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, it's Williams again. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
That one finds Josh Downs. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
They toss to Williams, headed right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Dropping back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dylan Laube on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps and keys, the sweat and blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And the Bears
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by Andrew Booth.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
10 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears first down.
McCarthy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Pass complete to Luke Lachey. A 6-yard.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. McCarthy on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Shipley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
The 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Again, it's Shipley. He dodged the tackle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another one for Shipley. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has it at the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Pass is caught by Addison. Short pickup to their own 31. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Running right, it's Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Gavin Bartholomew. And that makes it 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Bears and running back Will Shipley getting back to work. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On the give, here's Shipley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 6.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Finds his fullback. And they take him down right along the 30. Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. So a field goal game at the half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the 2nd half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Handoff now to Shipley. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right up the gut. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Number 38, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead with Shipley. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw is caught. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Laube. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. From the gun, Laube. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Throwing on 2nd. Screen here for Williams. Has a little bit up to the 21. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 3rd down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Vikings are down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. There isn't a drop in. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. 3rd and long, they're gonna throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
At the 20-yard line.
Shipley now up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Shipley on the give, headed left. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Shipley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears send running back Will Shipley getting back to work. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and run. Has some daylight through the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now a run by Shipley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears down by only 3. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. This ball is caught by Lohner. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. This is Shipley. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's another Bears 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the 1st down and they can take the clock down to 0 now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Second quarterback run here. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the timeout. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.